There we go. So how's your day
Awesome.
been, mate?
Going good. I actually uh just woke up a little bit. Or quick midday nap.
Oh,
But
man, I wish I could have that.
oh yeah, you're saying you just got off work, right?
Yeah, I got off work about an hour ago.
Okay, nice. Nice. Yeah, I heard you do with like mining or
Yeah,
explosions, I believe.
yes, I do lots of explosions. I've been doing it for 20 years.
Okay, nice.
It's
Nice.
something, yeah,
Oh, and
something
you
I've
want to like
always.
get out of it yourself?
Sorry.
Oh, I was saying you wanted to like try to do your own thing within the mining or
Um,
explosion.
it happened to be like that. Like when going through my niches, um, I thought, yep, blast design. It's something I've always been interested in, and so
Mm,
I got hold of people that I know and said, what are some of the issues? You got training of the people on the ground, people not following the design of the engineers, engineers not really having a lot of practical knowledge,
mm,
and basically ore dilution. Like that's a big thing. Is that
mm,
they're not getting enough. the The deposit is there, but the way that they blast it dilutes the ore, so that it's not
mm.
as high grade.
I see.
So my niche is um, drill and blast engineers in hard rock mining.
Mhm.
My service is helping them get 2% more increased ore recovery rate through information database.
Mm.
Okay.
How far are you in the process of all that?
Well, I'm kind of in the waiting game at the moment. I have a introduction to blasting course that's being made for me
Mm,
by a few mates that are in the industry and a video editor that I found on Upwork. I've got a lead generator that I found on Upwork. He's just plugging along, getting a whole load of names and numbers for me. And I have Mohammed Draz, what's his name? Oh, yeah, Mohammed Umar Draz. That's Billy's right hand bloke. He's basically technical manager for me for my website.
mm.
So I got
I see.
three different teams going on the at the time, and
Wow.
it's more of a traditional setup rather than a 90-day business builder setup. I've been in it
Oh,
since
no?
about July.
July.
It's
Oh, okay.
been about 5 months now, and
Hmm.
while I'm waiting, when I get home from work, there's a short break last break. I'll be working on my SOPs, getting my business organization happening, and just basically squaring everything up so when it comes to doing the cold calls, doing the marketing, all of my back end is sorted and I don't need to worry about it. I got the course guys doing their own thing, organizing between themselves. My lead generator's plodding along, and Mohammed is going to be working on the website with his team.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the we'll just say, what are some of the industries you're looking at going to niche into?
Well, so the thing was, I didn't know if I was doing it right in terms of which industries, but I just was picking industries that I was had some level of skill or at least some level of knowledge in.
Mm-hmm.
And but some of the industries that I was picking or thinking about, I guess I didn't really, I think my problem was also thinking of a solution as well in that time. I think I
That's
heard that's a
Yes,
big
that's the big
problem.
thing. Now, when I was doing my niching as well, I did the same,
Mm,
you know. But having spoken to a lot of people who've come into the program now, honestly, um, there was I was one of the first ones in this, I'd say, latest iteration because
mm,
um, we were one of the last of the set times. So they always used to have a set time when they started this course,
Mm-hmm.
and the coaches, that is. And they said, okay, August is the next opening. So I know of no one who's actually been in it before me other than Cliff, and he's a coach. So everyone else since is a part of this rolling, um, the new rolling course that Caleb is really focusing on.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like myself, uh, George into the jungle, Jan, Callan, all of us are almost OG.
Oh,
So
okay.
for this
Wow.
round. So
This one.
it's great seeing a whole lot of new faces come through, like yourself, John McManus, Eric, just all going through.
Mm-hmm.
Even Brad Pickle was one of the OGs as well. I originally thought he was a coach because he didn't talk about his niching, and you've heard him go. He's got a lot of good. He's got the brain on his shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's taking your knowledge and experience out of it can also make an easier business model. Because I've
Mm-hmm.
got extended experience in mine, I've made it fairly complicated. Instead of just keeping it simple,
Really?
yeah.
I
Like,
thought I thought that would help you because you know so much about it.
yes, but remember, it's a 90-day business builder.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've been doing it for 5 months now, 2 months
Mm-hmm.
over. But we all know that the guarantees works. And I like to,
Yeah.
I haven't been told I haven't been active enough. So, so yeah. And while I'm waiting for all of my stuff to go, I might as well help everyone else out. Get people
Mm-hmm.
over the hump of finding what their niche is. Now, Yarn's a good example. Very intelligent, right onto sales. And he's been trying to find his niche for a while now,
Mm-hmm.
as he replied to in your message earlier. But he's going to get there. He's a clever cookie, you know.
Yep.
But sometimes you actually have to go. So, for example, I one other niche that one of the potential businesses I'll be looking at later on in life, which is after I've set this one up, is basically marketing for myopractice. It's myopractitioners in Perth.
Mm-hmm.
Myopractitioner, I don't know if you know what that is.
No.
No. So basically, you know what a chiropractor is? They work with the bones and realignments.
The cracking
Myopractors,
ones.
yep. Myopractors work with muscles and tendons. So they readjust
Mm-hmm.
you. They basically strum your muscles and tendons like a guitar, and you gain about an inch or two of height. I've had it done multiple times, but it's very hard to find in Perth, Western Australia. I have to go 2.5 hours down south in order to find one.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be something that I'll be looking at later on, you know, getting more of a marketing and sales business for that because I want one in Perth, at least one or two in Perth for an option. And if I can expand the public knowledge of chiropractic, it'll help everyone else. So that's where it
It's
comes
awesome.
down to niche and then a service. The niche is chiropractics in Perth, Western Australia. The service is marketing. Okay.
Mm,
So,
all right.
so what?
Yeah,
Okay, go for it.
I was gonna, yeah, I was gonna say so. So do you think it's better to pick some of the niches that I have at least some level of knowledge in, or is it just something that like can be completely blind?
A nice even
Like
splattering of both, because
both.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to bring up at least five niches that you're looking at to get whittled down by the coaches. You have a couple
Mm,
that you know, a couple that you have passing experience on, and maybe a couple that you have no bloody idea about.
mm,
You
okay.
know. Now, did you end up having a quick squiz at the video I did with George last night?
I do not.
Okay. In there, we basically went down some of the industries some of the niches he's looked at, and we can refine it. So by area, by product, or by so for example, one of his was tailings chemicals for tailings dams in mining. I said, well, you can either do sales, or you can focus on, say, ground movers, dirt movers that specialize in tailings dams. You can
Mm,
do companies that specialize in tailings dam chemical supply, or you could do um, tailings dam designers in a specific area.
mm.
So that's where it starts coming down to niche rather than a service. Don't worry about I want to help. That doesn't help.
Yeah,
Not at this point in time.
yeah. I noticed I took out the word help. So before, when I presented my niche ideas to like the group calls, I
Mm.
always use the word help. Help this doing
Yeah, no,
this. This group doing this.
we're all guilty of it.
Yeah.
Even the last meeting we had, Billy said, yeah, she was guilty of doing the exact same thing. She said, "Oh, oops, look, I did it too." We're all human. We all are looking for solutions, but we can't give the niche the solution if we don't know what their problem is.
Yeah. So
And making
I think
assumptions is rather nasty because, yes, when it came to mine, I had a lot of knowledge of what needed to be done. I know
mhm,
my what the weak points were, but I could not go on my own assumptions. I
mhm,
couldn't go on what I wanted to change. So I reached out to my mining network. I said, "Hey guys, doing a bit of research. What are some of the major pain points in drill and blast?" And they said blast design, ore recovery, training of the blast crew not listening to the designs, the designs not
mhm,
being followed. So, and from that, that is where you can start formulating your solution
mhm.
or your service.
Oh,
So we're calling, as Caleb's doing now. I mean, I'm actually finding it easier now. Instead of calling it offering, it's calling a service because you're
sure.
offering the service. The offering is like the
Mhm.
numbers and your pricing. That's your offer. So
Oh,
let's focus on the niche. So
yep.
what I've been doing with, sorry, poor George. What I've been doing with George is getting the industry, finding a niche, and then niching it down even further, going through, seeing how we're going with that, and then vetting some of the least likely ones to make money. And
Yeah.
then
So
we
we
go
are,
to the boards and we open it up to the crew. Okay, so you've got you got the mic. I'll shut up for a bit.
no, it's fine. So I think uh, I I I was like I spent a lot of time like researching more niches, and I don't know, I just racked my brain up with like only two more after
Yeah.
spending like several hours on it. Um, Actually, I'm curious. So, what do you think about the methodology of how I've been looking it up? So, most of the time, I've been either using ChatGPT to ask questions about specific niches, what their problem is, and the second one, a big one I use is Reddit. It's just looking through different subreddits. It could be random ones or something I have some interest in, and so
Mm-hmm.
those two are like the biggest components of my niche searching
Okay.
ideas.
Now, you're already looking for problems.
Problems.
Yeah, you're already looking for problems to solve when we're looking for um, just niches right now. That's all we're looking for. Okay, because once again, we're getting back into service and what we can do for them. Right. I've just got my. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. There we go. I'll just copy that. This is from um, Cliff.
Yep.
I've just put it in the our chat.
Okay.
Okay, where are we? Sorry, my camera's in the way. Now, where are some of my? Now, I've done some Chat GPT. Chat GPT is good. Um, don't ask for problems in Chat GPT. Ask for niches. So,
Niches. Okay.
what are some of the niches in a particular industry? So, I'll
Mm.
just find some of the ones that I've got. I had. La, 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 la. Where are we? Okay. Okay. I'll just copy link. There we go. Let's see if that one still works. Deep dive two. Okay, these are the three Chat GPT deep dives I did for lithium,
Uh-huh.
and deep dive link address,
Uh-huh.
and you'll see the you'll see how deep I go. Now I've got a video as well that's floating around, along with Jeff's Scriber SOP. Now, see that I didn't ask for what are some of the problems. I said I basically just copied and pasted the section. Okay, what are some of the niches in AI blast design? What are some of the niches in AI blast design in lithium? What is, it
Mm.
just keeps going down. You're aiming to go into a rabbit hole and find some gold, hypothetically.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that okay, that's my big problem when I was using ChatGPT. I was saying the niche and what's some problems.
Yes,
I think maybe.
because you'll only get the problems told to you by doing your research and calling people.
Um,
That's the
okay.
only way you're going to get the issues that are in there because they're on the ground. They know the problems. You're a fresh set of eyes. So, step one, find your deep dive on a few niches. Step two, contact people in those niches.
Mm.
Now, I believe there's a Loom video floating around on Basecamp from one of the people in the previous iterations, and they did a Loom video on LinkedIn Navigator. Now, I've
Mhm.
got a year subscription to that right now. It's a bit costly, but I ended up with some funds that have helped me start.
Oh,
But the whole aim is to try and do this with as low as overheads as possible. But
mhm.
already I have three teams, so
Oh, yeah. Quite a, yeah.
this is why it's a little bit more complex than everyone else's. Look at George into the Jungle. Man's already making money, you know.
Mm,
Mark Midley, I think his name is. He's doing the landscaping. He's had a client since day one who's helping him work through this. You know,
mm.
both what they've already been doing, but they've all had people to talk to find the problem. But let's get the niches done first, eh?
Yeah.
So, what are some of the
Uh,
industries that you got?
so Well, the recent ones I just came up with, but I guess there's only two that the other ones weren't that good. So, one was mental health,
Okay.
and the niche itself, as I was saying, as I thought of, was unhappy family relationships with Asian Americans ages 30 and over, um, that live in America or Canada, that are in tech, medicine, or engineer, and they grew up with like tiger moms and dads.
Okay. Now, I don't I don't have a frame of reference for tiger parents. Are they more like alpha styles?
Uh, no, they're tiger parents are kind of just like, I guess the stereotype for like Asian parents are like very strict in terms of like education, but tiger parents are they go over extreme, and actually that's where the mental health problems at
Come
later
from?
adult age they hate each other. They just never talk to each other
Mm,
again.
okay. That's a lot of narrowing down. Okay. Pick one. Pick one line to
It's
follow. So you've
okay.
got mental health of Asian family members in America, perhaps narrowed down a particular area in America. So
Um,
if you want to say, uh, I don't know, the West Coast of America
mm,
for engineers,
uh,
okay, and then from engineers you can go mechanical, electrical, mining. You
uh,
know, there's plenty of engineers out there. Okay, so
uh,
pick a line, go with that one, and then we'll go to the next industry. You see where we're coming from now? The rest can be other
uh,
tentacles later on. So don't totally wipe them out. So you might have mental health for Asian family members at your age level in western of the US, western states of the US, for say one tentacle engineers, second tentacle pediatricians, third tentacle what was the other one that you had?
uh,
Doctors,
doctors,
engineers.
tech,
Okay.
medicine.
Okay, then you go in say web security. All right.
Uh,
You see where I'm getting at now. There's three different tentacles under the um, Asian American mental health banner.
uh,
Okay, so now you got a narrowed a narrowed demographic. Yeah, Asians. You've got your narrowed geographic, your Western states of US, and you can narrow down the professions. Now,
mm,
if you write that one down, we can look at
yes,
that and go from there. And then you can use ChatGPT to narrow down even further. Okay, just follow the prompts basically. Don't ask for problems, just ask for niche, niche, niche.
you should. Okay.
Yeah. Later on, have a look at those files I sent you. I will actually. There we go. That's it there. Address. This is the video that I did, and it's basically me going through ChatGPT on this webcam and
Uh,
going from there. You know, you
uh,
can see my thought process, see the gears grinding. To be perfectly honest, need a little bit more oil there. But okay, cool, great. That's a good step, a great first step. So, what's another industry you're looking at?
Another one was, let me pull that up. Oh, independently run coffee shops in Berkeley, California that are struggling to differentiate their coffee shops.
That would be a problem to differentiate their coffee shops.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay,
I see. I did.
so what you would be looking at is, sorry, is it Berkeley?
Yeah, Berkeley,
Yep.
California.
Okay. I have no idea where that is. I just know it's California, West
California.
Side.
Yeah.
West Side. It's like me saying, "Oh yeah, Cooper Pedy," and no one's saying, "Oh, where's Cooper Pedy?" You know, it's basically in the middle of bloody
Yeah, I've actually never been to
Australia.
California.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been
Anyway,
to California.
yeah. But you understand. You understand. So basically, independently run coffee shops in Berkeley, California. Um, yeah, that that'll actually be pretty good. You
Mm,
know? Now you may want to broaden your geography because how many are in Berkeley? That's
actually,
that's the question. So we're
um,
after numbers so you can get the payday.
oh, I see.
See, my original niche was drill and blast designers in hard rock lithium. There are only 30 mine sites dealing with hard rock lithium in the world. Only 4 are in WA. Now, even if I got all of my, or if I got all of them onto my website, I wouldn't be crack. I'd probably crack maybe 12 grand a month.
Well,
That's only a little bit more what I'm already on, working type
well,
of money. So I need a little
yeah.
bit more than that personally. So with the agreements of the coaches, I've been able to widen my horizons to all commodities that are in hard rock.
Mm,
Hard rock
that's,
open cut, sorry, because open cut is still a niche. Yep.
oh, I see.
So,
Um, uh,
so with your independently run coffee shops, maybe you can go to just to straight California
California.
because that's a fairly decent sized state, isn't it?
Uh,
So
but
yeah,
do you think? Yeah. Um, so should I factor in certain because I don't know if it's the same thing as think of solutions, but I'm also factoring how likely is it I can contact these people or these people
if they're an independently run coffee shop, they're going to
uh,
have some online presence, whether it's just a directory in the. I don't know if you guys if they've got yellow pages in the states, yellow pages, white pages, any advertising, any um, what's the word? Contact information directory.
mm,
They have to have a phone number if they want to get custom orders, don't they?
that's true. But I've
If
noticed I've been
if
doing a lot of oh yeah, go ahead.
if they're going to be ordering products, they're going to be ordering their stock, they're going to be ordering their consumables, their coffee cups, their cakes, their coffee beans, their grinding filters, so on and so forth. They need contact points for that. So there's
Mm,
going to be some information somewhere.
oh,
And
okay,
I
for the business.
believe that's one of the assignments as well, looking up SIC codes for
Uh,
that sort of thing.
mm,
I blitzed through that one pretty quickly because I was pretty on board with the one I had. But you got to follow the system. Follow the system that the coaches have set out because it can open up other ideas for you. So
mm,
yeah, that's a good one. Ind- independent coffee shop or baristas in California.
mm. I've also noticed a lot of my niche ideas, like beforehand, and even I guess one now, is that they were B2C, a lot of them. And so one of the things was I was thinking like the mental health thing. I was thinking, how is that even a thing I could contact
Okay,
with?
we've got 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So unfortunately, I don't pay for Zoom, so I've got 10 minutes. I got 40 minutes, so we can always book another night, another meeting, and we can continue on. So that's always good. So, um, sorry, please continue.
Oh yeah, that was just my thinking about it. Like how do I contact these like
Let's go.
B2C type of
Yeah.
situation?
Um, that's when Facebook come involved. Reddit, on Facebook, Reddit, Quora. I think I think that's how it is. Yeah. I, funnily enough, I've got a email newsletter from Quora daily, and or even twice daily, and they've got some interesting stuff on there. You know, a little bit more serious than Reddit. You know, but you get your answers.
Mm.
Um, I think we've got time for another one or two industries. What do you got? So at the moment
Uh,
in time, we've got the coffee and we got the mental health. What's next?
um, uh, well, that's the only two I made recently.
Okay.
The other,
Okay, let's have a look at some of your old ones and see how we can niche it by removing some of the solutions that you've put in. I know you're
right?
a teacher, is that correct?
Yeah, I was actually gonna say I want to maybe do something in like teaching English,
So,
maybe in terms of accent or speaking, something like that.
okay. Um, so
Like what I thought about was like accent training in um
see,
a
training is
specific
a solution, isn't it?
oh that's true. Oh yeah, that's true. Um
So you could go, I'm just trying to think here. Um,
well
oh, we'll,
well
we'll, we'll think about it. Anyway,
yeah,
so yeah,
maybe I
teaching is a solution. Teaching is a solution. Teaching, coaching is a solution. Perhaps um, speech differentiation in.
differentiation.
Okay, got it. Okay, so we'll just go with South Korea. Um, speech differentiation in people in a X industry.
Uh,
So we could say corporate industry, because they do a lot of speaking with English customers or clients.
mhm,
Now you can narrow that into that corporate down to say, um, I don't know, computer sales.
mhm,
You know, so speech differentiation in corporate sales of what did I say? Computering, some sort of computering section sector. You know,
uh-huh.
hey, you're going to
Yep.
even go cybersecurity again. You know, you can see where it's now become a niche rather than a solution.
Uh,
You're focusing on who, what, when, who, what, and where.
uh,
You know, they're the main ones you're looking at. So write that one down. Okay, that way
yep.
you've got a third one. Okay, so what we'll do, you've still got the link to my Calendly. We'll meet up again in 2 days. Between
Yep.
now and then, um, crack on with looking at industries that you're mildly curious in,
Uh,
and then
do you think my methodology should I expand a little bit more on different areas to look for niche ideas? Because there's ChatGPT, Reddit, I guess sick
um,
codes.
yeah, SIT codes are a big one. Actually, if you haven't, there is an activity. Let me just bring mine up. Oh, actually, I need to go back home for mine. Okay. Um, schedule. Yeah, bring up that. Nope. Go back to that one. To dos. There should be in your to do week two clarify niches. No. Where's week one? Week 12, week 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. No, don't. Let's unarchive it. Okay, cool. Borrow, verify the assumptions. No, we need to go back. Where's my week one? In your week one to-do list. Oh wait, there we go. That's where it is. Week 7, week 1. There we go. Oh, actually. Oh, they were jumpstart tasks. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just do a quick copy of this. Copy, and I'll ping it to you. Okay, this was my to-do list for niche, for niching. Let me know if you've got that to-do list. If you don't, talk to Jeff, see if you can get the jumpstart tasks, because there's a lot in here that is going to be helpful for you. Okay, we've got 3 minutes left. Okay, write down at least 3 niches that you've heard people complain about. Write down at least 5 niches you've heard, seen, or been exposed to. Write down 5 niches you've worked with in the past. Research 6 codes, NAICS, similar government databases. Narrow your brainstorm list. Okay, so basically brainstorm. There you go.
Yep.
Learn how to borrow. Do a niche scan. Pay attention to billboards, buildings, people, news, commercials, online ads, conversations, and look for niches. That gets easier the more you're in this thing. Research directories for new niches that might be interesting or relevant to you. Add those to your brainstorming list. Do not even think about what to sell to the niches. Just focus on the niche itself. So you now have that link. Now with that, speak to Jeff. See if he can get them assigned to you. Get them done. Okay.
Awesome.
So let me know if you've spoken to Jeff about that and you've been allocated them, and then we can talk again after you've sorted it.
Okay. Yep.
Do a great big brainstorming session. That's basically your project from me. Do a great big brainstorming session. Those 3 that we played with tonight have been good. Let's widen up the road a bit, because you might find something you're unknowingly passionate about. Something that's going to light a fire up your clacker, and you're going to be like hammer and tongs. Boom, 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 boom. All my cold calls are done. I've got their issues. Boom. I've got the service that they need. Boom. Here's their offer. Boom. Here's all my logistics. Here's all this. Here's all this. And you'll be blitzing it, and you'll be out of here before I am.
Awesome. Yeah, Gary, thank you so much for all of this. It's been very helpful.
Mate. I do. This is a little part of me. I've always enjoyed teaching, like on the shot. I just like sharing what I know. And
100%. Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm if I can help someone get somewhere.
It's going to end soon, by the way.
Hey?
It's going to end soon.
Less than 1 minute. So we'll just waffle on until it finishes. Once it's uploaded, I'll put it on my Dropbox and I'll send it to you.
Yeah, awesome. Yep. Thank you so much for everything.
My pleasure, mate. You have a good rest of your night, eh?
You too. Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye.
See ya.